Hello, and welcome back to our Magic the Gathering online Let's Play learning to play Magic thing, whatever this is. Um, Today we're going to try out a new two-color combination. We're going with blue-white. I was looking at blue-white for signs of what I should do with it, and I found this card here. It's an enchantment aura. Put it on a creature, and it gets +1/+1. It gets lifelink, and when it deals damage to a player, you draw a card. So I figured, hey, I get stuff that's hard to block. This can't be blocked. This thing is flying. This thing's flying. This thing's flying. So basically a bunch of flying things in that aura. And then I also have ways of stopping people from killing my stuff. I've got this thing here to counter spells. I've got this thing here to counter spells. I got a way to kill things. And then I also have this card, which um, I've been running into a lot of decks where it's just like, hey, I do stuff with my graveyard and it's like really overpowered. So if we can stop him from doing that, that would be great. I put in some of the good lands this time. This one comes into play tapped, but if you control a plains or an island, it doesn't come in tapped and it has two colors. Well, we have plains and islands. We have this thing here, which is also plains and island, but you got to pay 2 life for it to be untapped. But we're gaining some life hopefully, so that might not be as much of a problem. We got a temple. I love these temples. You get to scry when you play it, but it does come into play tapped. So we're going to jump into a game as usual and open play and hope we run into some fun opponents, some fun decks. There seem to be a lot of folks floating around this open casual play thing who are they're very determined to win, let's say, which confuses me a little bit because I thought that's what tournament practice was for. But we'll see if we'll see what we can run into here. Hopefully someone will join in. I don't, when I'm recording here, I don't join other people's games because, I don't know if they care about being recorded or not. But at least my game, it has the tag on there, hey, this is, recording for YouTube, blah, blah, blah. So we got a couple of things to do here with our cards. We're going to keep it. We're going to give the old spiel here. Oh, I need a magic. Please be patient. I might be a little bit slow. Okay. Let's we don't have anything with 1 mana, so we'll just go ahead and play that. Now this thing makes my creatures of flying cost 1 less. But that doesn't really matter, I suppose. So we'll do blue, white. There we go. And continue. He's got Bitter Blossom. I really like that card. I should have tried to build something else around that card, but it just goes back to the whole tokens thing again. I don't want to keep pushing out the same decks. Guess this guy's thinking about what he wants to do. Okay, we're going to play out that. We're going to do white, 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 and draw a card. And we'll attack in. It's blocking. Fair enough. Well, he gets a block for essentially free. I mean, he pays 1 life to get the minion, but we're gonna go like this again because we need blue. So we go white, blue. Let's attack. And hang on to this thing here. We're killing them one damage at a time. Okay. We'll play that. We'll do blue, white. We'll play that. Make all of our stuff, except for this thing, bigger. Go, go. We got, oh, this feels like I feel very confident right now. It's probably not a great thing to get overly cocky, but I feel like there's not a lot he can do to uh, ruin my day too much. Wouldn't mind getting another, like, get a couple more of these into play because you get to draw a card for free. Each player mills 4 cards, and you may put a exile a creature or planeswalker from each graveyard. So in turn, you can cast spells. Let's say no to that. Blue, white. Cool. All right, and now we'll do blue, white. We'll play this, and we'll attack with everything. He can kill this, but then he would take way more damage, like off of that. Yeah, that's a smart play. So we're gonna go white, white. See, the card he was trying to play had like it was doing things with the graveyard. Well, that doesn't actually hurt us, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get the bonuses for a creature coming into play. Yeah, and that makes all of our stuff bigger. Let's go. That is big. We won. We won. Yay. Okay, you know what? I like that rest in peace. So maybe we'll play one less of this, and we have a couple more of those different versions. I got these that were gifted to me from someone, and then I just went and picked up a couple more of those just in case. Because the graveyard does seem like it really seems to be like a big strategy for a lot of people who are playing. I also looked at green black when I was trying to decide on colors to play today, and it seemed pretty heavily focused on graveyard. And quite honestly, I don't know how that works, so don't know what to do with it. It takes someone who probably knows the cards better than I to build a graveyard deck. Well, we'll see if anyone pops in here. Hopefully so. That was a pretty good showing. I mean, it helps when your opponent, the person you're playing with, they don't do anything for like 3 turns. We'll keep this. We'll give them the old copy paste, and let's see what we got here. Um, we'll put that on top. If we have 2 of them, if we lose one, we'll still have another. Okay, just paid 2 life. Target player reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it with mana value 3 or less. That player discards that card. Okay. Don't like that. Well, we'll be playing an angel next turn that draws us a card. If this is a I do nothing but make the opponent discard deck, then I'm going to bail out. We just saw that card. Is this the same guy? He was playing blue, so I don't know. Let's draw a card. Another blue land would have been nice there, but we'll have to decide how we're going to play this. We've got this. It can't be countered. Okay, let's put this on there and see how it goes. Yeah, this is one of these anti-fun decks, I guess. If only we had another blue land, we could have protected our angel. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, that doesn't help. White, white, white. That doesn't help either. Come on. What's going on here? I'm just gonna make a super big guy. But we do have that path to exile. Somewhere in the deck. It'd be nice to be able to draw a card and look for it. This guy's so slow. Come on, please. I want to get in more than 2 games tonight. Oh my gosh. What are these people doing? Yeah, that's what you need. You need more stuff attached to your character to make you sit there and think. He's probably getting cards that just kill all my stuff. Like that's what he's probably doing. He's probably loading his hand up. Whatever. We might have to play this out no matter. Well, hang on. Let's see what happens here. See what we draw. That doesn't help actually. So let's go with blue white on that. He's just gonna kill it. Let's attack and hopefully draw a card. Okay, that's nice. All right, that gives us something we can do. All right, we're just going to pass and keep our vetoes ready to go. Yeah, I don't care about that. Sure. He's going to gain back some of the life he's losing. Draw a card, discard a card. Draw a card, discard a card. It's going to suck for him. Sure. Okay, we can't actually hit creatures with the veto. It's unfortunate. That doesn't help either. So let's do this so we can see what's on the top of the deck. We'll put it on the bottom, and we do that before we attack. Oh, that stinks. Well, I guess we just lose, but because that attacks, that hits me for 10 damage. This hits me like he's just gonna keep tempting like all the time. So, all right, whatever. I'm really tired of playing against black decks in this game. It feels like that's all we play against, really. I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. it gets boring pretty quick where it's just like, hey, I'm just gonna put stuff in my graveyard and I get to replay it for basically next to nothing. And there's like a tiny downside to it. And it's like, well, it paid for itself already, so there's really no downside, is there? Is that the meta of this game? I remember when I played Hearthstone a bit, there was the meta where everybody would some streamer would feature a deck. Hey, look at this new thing I came up with, and that's all you would see in Hearthstone after that. Just that deck for like the next week and a half until someone else came up with something new. The weird thing is the economy on Hearthstone kind of forces you to do that because it's like you earn gold every day for doing quests and stuff, and that's how you buy packs. Then um, you can like disenchant your cards for like 1/10 of their value or something. But so for every 10 cards you disenchant, like you can make a new one. So it's like it's hard to get new cards sometimes, or at least the cards you want. But in this game, like most of these cards I picked up, I went and got these lands, these new ones. They were like they're like 8 or 9 cents on the bot. Like this thing is like 1/10 of 1 penny. Like these things are like 1/10 of 1 penny. Like they cost almost nothing. Like this thing, like this here, these two cards, these three cards, they cost like in total like 1.3 tickets, and that's like the rest of the whole deck combined. So it's like fairly easy to get cards, especially to experiment with and try new things and not have to like be the like the tournament guy. Like I can only imagine the kind of horrors that are taking place over there in the tournament practice. In fact, maybe we could. Well, I don't want to pop in while I'm recording, um, but I'll maybe just watch a couple of those games and see what they're doing in there. See how degenerate it is. Like, is it as bad as what we're like? Are we what we're doing here? Is this as bad as tournament practice, or is this like low power by comparison? Hard to say because I thought this was like the casual room, but it turns out there don't really be a casual room, is there? Don't look like it. I mean, these are the casual games, tournament practice and open play. Well, this might be a short video if no one joins in, huh? Very uneventful. There's someone. Yay. All I have to do is complain enough and it happens. It's a good lesson to learn, kids. Keep complaining and you'll get what you want eventually. We got 2 land, we'll keep it. Hello. Okay. Well, we'll play this so that we have mana. Dude, I don't want to. I really don't want to play with these people. It's so stupid. It's like, hey, I'm going to jump into a game and kill you in like 4 turns. It's like, what's the point of this? Like, honestly, like, what's the point of it? Like, you can, that your deck wins. Like, why are you doing this? I've played against this deck. I've played against that deck like several times already in the past week. I know what it like. If I know what it does, he knows what it does. So it's like, why are you running it? Like, there's nothing at stake here. We're not playing for money. We're not playing for tickets or anything. So like, why not go play in a league with your high end deck? Like, you paid a lot of money for it. Go, you know, use it. Like, use it to win stuff. And that is the one thing that confuses me about this program. It's like, it costs real money to buy cards, and they're digital, so they're worth nothing in the end. But the Ren, I think that's the card. Is it green? That's it right there. How much does it cost? 27. That's the cheap one. What was the expensive one I was looking at? That's not it. There's another green one. Is it called like 6 or something? I think it's like a green planeswalker, I think. Oh my gosh, this is so slow. Whoa, what is that? Look how cute that guy is. Or how much he is. This is how I 20 cents. This is how I end up picking up most of my cards is, hey, that's cute. That's 2 cents. I'm gonna get that. But yeah, if this program wasn't so incredibly slow. As you can tell, the magic is wearing off of Magic the Gathering for me here. This might be the one. Yeah, that's the one. So those are $5 a pop, and people are probably running. It's a legendary, so I don't know. Maybe three. They probably. I don't know. Do people run four of a legendary card? That's one part of your deck. That's $20 right there. Let's say the rest of your deck costs another 20. That's $40 just on one deck. That's enough to buy a whole video game. And then you're going to use that $40 deck to like go into the casual area where there's nothing at stake and just like beat people up who are just like experimenting and stuff. And you'll see it in here sometimes where it's like people be like, trying something new, blah blah blah, and people still come in and just like stomp on them. It's like, what are you, what are you doing? Why are you wasting your time like this? We're gonna keep it. Or paste, and let's go. At least in Hearthstone, there were quests to do. Like it kind of encouraged you to win because some of the quests were like win 4 games today in ranked play, or win a game as a paladin, win a game as a warrior, something something something. So you kind of had like incentive. Here it's I don't know what it is. Is it just like you just really want to win the game? All right, what do you got here, bud? Kill my guy? Sure. Enjoy. It's gonna be harder for him to do that because this thing has makes it harder to kill it. It's just harder to kill in general. All right, so let's go with our fortress here. Let's go with that. If we get another land, we'll be in really good shape because we can do staggering insight and the veto. As it is, we might just hang on to the veto anyway. Yes. Okay. So we go like that, that. We do that. We attack. We attack. There we go. We have to draw a card and gain 3 life. Yes, please. Oh, nice. Okay. So next turn, if we don't get a land, we play this. Or depending on what he does, we play this. Because he's already used the graveyard stuff once. Okay. Well, we'll say no to that. White, blue. You know, out of the games we played, out of the games we've really actually played, we're like 2 for 3. Not too bad. Anyhow, I've spent most of this time complaining. I apologize. That's pretty negative of me, but it does get, you get pretty bored playing against like the same, essentially the same deck over and over. It's different cards, but it's doing the same thing. It's like it's all, hey, I put a bunch of stuff in the graveyard and I bring it back out. And there's different ways to do it. There's a lot of different ways to do it apparently. But it is really just the same deck. It's the same idea, same concept. That's why I was a little bit hesitant to play the green white tokens that I made because it's so similar to the black white tokens. It's like no one wants to watch, the same thing. But oh well. Anyhow, I really appreciate you for hanging out with me, even if I'm being a big crybaby. I'll see you next time, and good night.